Aloha, everybody. This is Cathy Bilsky, and I'm here to talk to you today about dental tourism. And my dental tourism was in Mexico. So before I start about that and the wonderful experience I had, I have to look at my teeth. Eee, pretty cool, huh? Um, I have to say one thing with all the craziness that's going on with our president and them sending troops to the border of Mexico. Guys, Mexicans aren't trying to invade the United States, okay? I mean, how insane is this? Very insane. Um, but have you ever thought about who picks the fruits and the vegetables for us in the United States? Well, they used to call them migrant workers, and those migrant workers were Mexican, okay? Most of them were. They picked our food for us because nobody else wanted to do it. No white person wants to do it. It's too darn hard. Well, guess what, guys? There's nobody picking that food. And if you don't think your price is going to go up this year, well, guess again. And you've got nobody to blame but the president and all of those powers that be that are doing this nuts immigration stuff. That food is rotting because there's no one picking it, okay? The migrant workers are actually afraid to come into the United States. Nice going, guys. Now, I'm going to talk to you about, I've said that because first off, there's a lot of places in Mexico that's totally safe. And whatever you have heard about the bad stuff in Mexico, I want you to just kind of set it aside and just let it go because I'm going to talk to you about dental tourism in one particular town, and that's Algodones. And I'm going to tell you right off the bat what I had done there in 1 week, and then you can decide whether or not you want to hang out and hear the rest of the story because it's a wonderful adventure. In 1 week, I had, see my teeth, 20 true crowns put in, 2 root canals, 3 teeth pulled, and actually a back partial, all under $5,000. Yeah, I had my whole mouth done for under $5,000 here in the United States. What, over 35,000? And in Hawaii, how long would that take me to actually get it done when a crown costs $1,350? Okay, and it takes them 3 weeks to do it. Maybe I would get 2 done a year. Where in Mexico, I actually got my crowns in for $180 a crown. And you can get better crowns, okay? But this is what worked for me. And this is what I did. So, again, see my teeth? But, have you ever thought about... Okay. And I was trying to pull up my other teeth on Facebook, and it wasn't working because it kept coming into me live. So anyway, to give you a brief happening of my life, I've always had bad teeth. I bit my first dentist when I was 5, and it kind of went downhill from there. I had very bad teeth. My front teeth were crooked like this, okay, triangled out. And then I had one that actually stuck out, and if you can go back way enough, you would say I had a snagglepuss tooth, okay? Daddy didn't believe in braces or getting teeth done like that. Thanks, Dad. So when I was in my early 30s, I ended up going to the University of Michigan Dental School and getting a lot of work done, a lot of crowns, a lot of gold crowns on the bottom. And if you've ever been to a dental school, it takes forever to get one tooth done, although, they do good work, and that lasted almost 35 years, and then they really started breaking down. Okay, so, and over the years, my crowns started breaking down. My front tooth, I had to, it broke in half. And I literally took super glue and I glued it together, and a dentist friend of mine gave me the glue and I shoved it back in. And I had another tooth on one side. The crown broke and you could see the metal. And that's why I never smiled in my pictures. I was really good at doing, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, yeah, no teeth. Because I know once you do video, people can stop the video and do close-ups. And there is no way I wanted them to see what my teeth look like. And if you go down and scroll down on my page, there's a picture there of what it looks like, okay? It's really kind of Halloween, really ucky. And I would have to say I've always had a low-grade infection because of my teeth that I had under control, but then would eventually flare up. So after I went to Japan to do some work there, and I made a little bit of money, I did get back. I got very sick from the radiation. Radiation goes to where it's your weakest. So where is my weakest? My teeth, okay? I got the worst infection ever. And I did a lot. And of course, you know, when you're my age, you do whatever works. So antibiotics actually kicked it out. But in the meantime, I am looking for dentists. And where should I go? Because I needed literally my mouth overhauled, okay? Everything needed to be done. Complete overwork. And, you know, you're going to have that energy in there for as long as you have your teeth. So you want your dentist to be someone who has good energy and knows what they're doing, and, you know, has a lot of knowledge, and they're not newbies, all right? So I had to decide, and coming from Hawaii, where was I going to go? And truthfully, I wasn't going on a vacation to see the sights. I was going somewhere to get my dentist, my teeth, and that was what was important to me. So I crossed out Costa Rica. I heard that was a little expensive. I already live on an island. I live in Hawaii. All right. I didn't want to go to Thailand. And personally, you know, then I started looking at Mexico. And oh my God, I can't tell you all the stories I personally heard about Mexico. You know, rape, pillage, and plunder. They're going to rob you blind. The clinics are bad. And I've even had people have some bad experiences where they would go to a clinic and get temporary work done and then go back, you know, a week later and the clinic wasn't there. So there was a lot of things, you know, that you have to be aware of. And safety is also a big concern, especially for me when I'm a single woman traveling all by myself. So I first, you know, I asked Spirit for guidance, but you still have got to make that effort. So I started just looking online for dental tourism. And I found some places in Juarez, and it really didn't make me comfortable, but it did give me some knowledge of what I wanted and what I didn't want. And what I didn't want is a brand new clinic where all the dentists have only been practicing 1 year. I honor you guys for doing that, but I'm not the guinea pig. I've already gone through a dental school, okay? All right. And when you start reading all the information about all the, you know, all the reviews, and one of them says, yeah, on the way back, they were taking me to the airport and they stop off at the lab to pick up somebody else's dental crowns, and it was in someone's home. I went, doesn't work for me either, okay? No, I want a dental lab in a real building. And to me, this is a safety issue because we're talking about something that's going to be in my mouth. And I want them, you know, I want top of the line and the best. And I don't want to worry about, you know, what kind of water are they using or anything like that. All right, they were done. So then I decided, you know, where do they have the most dentists? And Algodones popped up. And Algodones is right below Yuma, and it's actually the largest dental capital in the world. In this small little city, it has the most dentists, professionals, eyewear, anywhere. So I'm thinking, and really for me, I'm also looking for someone who's established, and it's not going to disappear. And they have dentists that have experience. Okay, so that's my criteria. So I started looking at in Algodones, and then you want to see who the top dentists are, and Sani Dental came up. And I really started looking at these guys, and I'm looking at their prices, which are totally in line for Mexico. Um, and then you see the little extras that they do. Now, if you're concerned about your safety, all right, I was flying from Hawaii and to Yuma, to Phoenix, and Phoenix to Yuma. So that trip actually cost me $1,006 because if I would have booked earlier, it would have only been $8. If you're in the United States, it's probably going to be much cheaper. But when you do buy your ticket, I really advise you to buy travel insurance just in case you got to stay down there and get a little bit extra work, okay? And if you have to stay and you have to change your air flight, you get your money back. And this is the first time in my life I actually bought travel insurance. It was only $69 and it was really worth it. And I'll explain that later on. Okay. So now I'm actually still, I wasn't quite sure to go down to Sani Dental yet. And before that, like I said, I contacted a lot of other dentists. And if they didn't contact me back within 3 days, they were gone. If they didn't call me, they were gone. I want professional. This is my mouth. It's important. All right, so I finally got a hold of Sani Dental, called them up, and by golly, they actually called me back. And their professionalism impressed me so much that I booked with them. But also part of what the service that they do, and I swear you go with these guys and it's like being around family. They really take care of you. They pick you up at the airport. And I was a little concerned because of everybody else's fears. And again, so I called them up before I left, and I did book all my appointments ahead of time because, you're flying down and you want everything to flow. So I actually, in Hawaii, you have to fly at night. So I flew Saturday night. I got there Sunday and they were at the airport, but I also called and asked for the name of the driver because I didn't want to get in the wrong car. Okay, that wouldn't have been too cool. And they went, no problem. They called me back. They gave me the name of the driver. But this is even more hilarious. They actually have Sani Dental on their van, so it's their van. That gives you comfort. Really nice vans, brand new. Now, they also have a couple places down there that you can stay, okay? One is what is called the Plaza Hotel, and that's really right next to one of the Sani Dental clinics, and it's a really nice, oh God, hotel, and they've got the in-between, and I can't think of what it is, sorry, where they would have courtyard, oh, thank you, where they would have people come in and sing, around lunchtime, and it was pretty festive, but you're kind of right in town. And you hear all the noise and all that, but if you like city life, that's one of the places you might want to go. The other place is called the La Hacienda. It's a little bit farther out of town, and this is not a big town. It's not far to walk anywhere, and you're really safe walking around. But if you want, they shuttle you from the La Hacienda right to the dentist clinic and then back if you don't want to walk or you're not capable of doing it because of your work. I decided to go there because they had a pool. And I figured, if I'm going to be down there for at least a week and not really walking around anywhere, at least give me a pool to hang out in. Very nice pool. And during the summer months, it's really refreshing. All right. Um, and because it's very quaint, you know, there's a lot of people that can stay there. You've got the restaurant. You can either eat inside or you can eat outside at one of the tables. And what's kind of cool about this place is most people are actually getting their dental work done. So you have some kind of a bonding and, you know, it becomes really pretty family. And you help each other because you really understand what you're all going through. The food they have there, someone was brilliant when they put this together. They have food for people that are going through dental trauma and getting their teeth fixed. So, you know, they've got food ranging from, you know, your regular meats that you got to chew to, in my case, because I had so much work done, I mean, didn't really look good, and the softer the food, the better. They had soups, and at that time, my favorite food was mashed potatoes, big tab of butter in the middle, topped with guacamole. Oh my God, best ever. But they have other soft foods. You know, they really, really curtail to people that are getting work done there. Okay. And then they have this beautiful woman called Linda who hangs out between 8 and noon. And she's like the kind of the public consultant. And she's just there to help you out. If you have any trouble, she can guide you. If you need to get a shuttle, if you need to go here, if you need to talk to somebody, she's just there for you. I mean, it was very lovely. And as far as being safe, you guys, okay, all right, you got to fly to Yuma. It's a 7 mile drive. You got to go over the border. And you're going in the Sani van. You go right through the border. Mexico doesn't care. They want our business. How crazy, huh? It's easy. You just fly through. Okay. And I did have a passport, but your driver's license is also good to get you through. Now, on the way back, you know, and this is really important because, and you got to know this, the border closes at night at Algodones. It opens up at 6 in the morning and closes anywhere from 7 to 10 at night, depending on, you know, what time of year it is. So you've got to actually, you know, make your flights accordingly, especially if you're flying out of Yuma. The Yuma airport closes down at night. Yeah, I know, between 10 at night and 4 in the morning. So if you think you're going to go there and sleep in the airport, nada, not going to happen. I learned the hard way. Okay. Um, so I just went and I got a motel for the night because I earned it with all the teeth trauma I went through. It was best I didn't sit up in a in the airport anyway, so I considered that a gift from God. But again, so what Sani does, and these guys are so great, you know, a lot of people will bring a car down and they'll park on the American side of the border and then they'll walk through. Well, you got to walk back out. And it's not that easy going through the American side of the border, you know, they're not as much fun. Heaven forbid, you know, what are you going to take souvenirs back? Okay. So the line can be long if you've got to walk out. And depending on what time of year it is, it can be really long. Okay. But what Sani does is they take their van and they get it in line. So by the time you're just about ready up to the border and you've got to go through customs, okay, they bring you in their Sani van and they transfer you over to the van that's already there in line. So you might have a 5 minute wait in line. And because you're in that van, those border guards know you've been getting dental work done. Okay. You know, they can all see, all got good teeth. And it's a breeze going through, and they literally take you back to the airport. So on that level, for me, knowing that I'm shuttled around until I got to know the town, That was very comforting. And again, it's one of the safest places you're going to be. This is a professional town where there's so many dentists and eye doctors and pharmacies, and they know that if there's a lot of robbery there, y'all aren't going to come back. It's one of the safest towns you are ever going to go to, okay? You've got border guards, you've got the police in their vehicles, and then a lot of the clinics have security. So, like I said, I had no problem. I was walking around with women, and, it was a really nice day. You get to kibbutz with the vendors, and, one thing though is when you do go to Mexico, a lot of people live off tips. So if you can leave them a little tip, and they don't ask for it, all right? This is coming from me because I also appreciate everything they've done. The drivers, when they would take me into town or back, I would give them $1. When they actually took me to Yuma, I gave them a $20 tip. Why? Because I could, and they more than earned it. This is what they live off of. So every little bit helps. My dinner over at the La Hacienda, because of all I could eat, it came out to about $6. Okay. So I spent what, $12 a day on food that I could actually eat and sustain me. And I would give the cook $1. This is no big deal, but it is to them. So, just keep that in mind that, just don't be so tight and just be a little generous because they're doing something lovely for you there. All right. All right. So, like I said, if you can, go to the La Hacienda because, I went to another restaurant and I ordered guacamole, and the tomatoes were really, really hard and I couldn't eat them. My teeth hurt. So, at the La Hacienda, they're geared to help you sustain yourself with edible food. Okay, so let's get to Sani Dental. Oh, and and this also, is a bonus, depending on how much you spend down there on your teeth, okay, you get free nights at the hotel. So the hotel for a single person for me was $50 a night. I ended up staying 8 days, and I got 5 nights free, okay? And that 5 nights went toward my teeth. Now, where in the world do you get anything like that? And again, depending on how much money you spend, you can actually, some people get their whole hotel for free, their stay. All right? Okay, so now you go to the dental, and they have you fill out a form. They do an x-ray, and guys, the x-ray costs you $60. Now, they don't charge you for the consultation, okay? $60. And when they told me it was $60, I'm thinking, oh my God, I can't even walk into a dentist office for $60 and get my teeth cleaned, okay? And I went, no problem. Before I came down here, I said I wanted crowns. How long was it going to take? And they said they normally put them in 5 days. And I went, but they would like an extra day, just to make adjustments. All right, so I came down on Sunday, work started on Monday. They were supposed to be done on Friday, and then I had that extra day on Saturday to give them in case anything, needed adjustments or whatever, and I was leaving Sunday morning. And little did I know I was going down on Easter week. Now, dental work is very traumatic for me. If it wasn't that traumatic, I would have been to a dentist a long time ago being able to take care of my teeth, other than nobody can afford it. Okay. So when you go down there, they tell you all your options and all your plans, and then it works according to your budget, of course. So we kind of picked out, a couple plans, and I really wasn't happy with it, but they showed me why I should do it. and they really wanted to pull out my top teeth because my roots weren't that good. Okay. Okay, saw it, but I was kind of, jet lag and going, oh my God, this is major. Dentistry puts me in trauma, and you can be put to sleep if you want to pay an extra $600. I chose Novocaine. Okay. So we settled on a program, and right after you talk to a couple other people about, how you're going to handle the funds, and then you are on your way and you are seeing the doctor. Now, before I went down there, I actually did a lot of praying, and I said, Spirit, because I know this is a big clinic. They have over 30 dentists because they've been around and they're good. I said, please bring me the absolutely best dentist with the most experience that would do the best job and with less pain and put my teeth in perfectly. Think I got it? Uh-huh, yeah. No, I'm still learning the mouth. Here we go. Okay, that was my prayer. So I ended up with Dr. Mario and Jesus, who actually was doing the crowns. And I got to say, guys, God knows how to get me into the dental chair because these guys were really nice eye candy. So I let everybody know before the work that I literally go into trauma when I get dental work done. My mind can say one thing, but my body reacts differently. And when I say trauma, and I literally mean trauma, where I shake, okay? So I let the assistant know, and he said, would you like something to calm you down? And I said, oh, hell yes, bring on the drugs. Let's do this, okay? So they put me in the chair, and actually, then he told me what his name. His name was Jesus, and that was Dr. Mario, who I strongly, really, really, really recommend. They are amazing dentists, okay? And so now they had to do the shots. So they waited till I calmed down, and then they started doing Novocaine. Now, Dr. Mario, I felt absolutely no pain. I was so blown away. I mean, to get Novocaine shots and he did it in the bottom, no pain at all. I'm thinking, oh my God, you know, you are obviously not a new dentist, and thank you. You are incredible. Now, the assistant noticed, was paying attention to me, and saw that I was going into a little bit of trauma. And what did he do? He started patting me on the shoulder. And all I could think of is, oh my God, these people are actually human. They're kind, they're compassionate. And when you get that human touch, it was like, it's okay, you're going to be okay. And I was able to calm down a little bit more. And I had to have all my crowns removed. Again, when Dr. Mario did them, oh my God, they were perfect. I mean, it didn't hurt. And, in order to get that done, you got to drill. So that was amazing. All right. And then I go back to my hotel and try to choke down something because you got temporaries on. I think I ate just soup that night, but you go to sleep because you need sleep to heal. All right, you're having major surgery done. At least I did, and I had all the bottom teeth done at once, and they did everything. They left room for what was going to be pulled and the root canals. Okay, so I actually had the bottom teeth put in I think 3 days, maybe even 2 days. I mean, you go through so much and so quickly. All right, so then we got to after my mind actually started clearing up, and I decided I didn't want dentures. It's the last thing in the world I wanted. Okay, I know too many people that have trouble with dentures, and if I had to have dentures, I wanted implants. Now, if you're going to get implants, you've got to know it's a more than one-time shot deal. Okay, well, that didn't fit into my budget. So when it come time to talk to the surgeon, I'm saying, look, I want to save whatever I can. And he eventually worked with me. I talked to some of the other experts who really weren't pleased because I wasn't having them all pulled out. And, I talked to Dr. Mario and I go, look, I'm going to take responsibility here. When I talked to everybody when I came in, I told them I did not want all my teeth removed. I wanted to save as much as I could. I mean, who wouldn't, right? If I wanted them all pulled out, I'd be here in Hawaii. They do that for free. So Dr. Mario looked at it and he goes, yeah, I think we can do it. And, do a back bridge. And I'm going, oh my God, I can't believe that they allow these people to think out of the box a little bit according to what the patient wants and needs. And I told Dr. Mario, I go, look, if anything could not be saved, then okay, I understand, let's pull it. But he saved them. See? They're all there. They're all mine. I mean, they are crowned, but they're still, this is not a denture. And the surgeon that removed my back teeth, very good, hardly any pain, and the back closed up almost immediately. The woman that did the 2 root canals, really awesome, felt no pain. So I actually got what I prayed for because everybody was experts in their field. And as you can see, this is really awesome. And if you can go down and scroll down my page, look and see what my teeth look like. They're really scary. And the difference is just amazing. And then they ask you, what color do you want? Well, I'm getting all new teeth. Yeah, I got the whitest I could. Why not, right? I mean, I mean, you're not going to say, oh, give me the yellow ones, the ones that are going to make me look like I'm 80. No, give me the white teeth. So I got that, all right. And I'm really happy. It feels like it took 10 years off of my life just because the color of my teeth. It's like getting cataract surgery, you start all over. Now, people ask me, did it hurt? Well, it would have if I wouldn't have taken my angel light tools down and my angel light to take me out of pain. So if I held it like this, and I took a lot of people down there out of pain, just because it's what I do and I could, okay? So I did it for myself to help release some of the stress. And then trying to get a picture, I'm not trying to. And then I would take my angel light and hold it over my mouth where it hurt. All right. And that helped untraumatize it. It helped the swelling go down. And they do give you drugs, they give you stuff to help you sleep and help the swelling go down and antibiotics and all that. But the angel light really, really untraumatized and helped me heal quicker where I really wasn't in pain. And if my teeth did ache a little bit, well, come on, guys, I had 22 crowns put in. I had 3 teeth pulled and 2 root canals, and anybody else would be hurting like hell. So, if you are going to go down, I would really recommend taking some angel light with you because you're going to have a whole nicer experience. Oh, come on. Yep, Facebook's not letting me do it. Okay, so you get the work done, and like I said, it was the best experience I ever had. They listen to you, and oh my God, okay, this is really cool. So we're sitting, everybody's sitting in the hall, okay, and someone was coming around in the hall and they were offering little shots of margaritas. Now, I don't drink, but I thought, God, you certainly don't get that service in the United States. Um, And then the funny thing for me was, I was asking for all this guidance and I wanted the absolutely best and all that. And and so now again, I didn't realize, brain dead, that I was going down Easter week. Now, when the assistant told me his name was Jesus, the little brain who really doesn't talk a lot of Hispanics went, okay, Jesus, great. Well, on Easter Sunday, I realized his name is actually Jesus. so, so I actually was hanging out with Jesus all week. And yeah, what are the odds? Come on, that's what I call cosmic sense of humor. So, if you can, I mean, to me, Sani Dental was the most professional group of people I could ever have been guided to go see. They helped me get through the trauma, which I had very little of. And, once you clear up the infection and get rid of the teeth that are really bothering you, my God, your health changes, you feel better, you look better, and you have, at least I do, a whole bunch more energy. But remember, when you go down there, you are going through trauma. So take some arnica with you or a rescue remedy, to help ease it a little bit. Rest as much as you can. And if that means sleeping, then sleep. If you need to take a Valium to calm you down, you can get it there. All right. These guys are, they have heart. They're human. They care about you. All right. And if you are all tense and if you can't sleep, well, you're not going to heal. And they know that. And if you're going, like I said, like in 1 week, getting all this work done, you have to pamper yourself. Now, I'm still being very careful with what I eat. And when I had eye surgery, I was the same. I babied my eyes for a whole month because I wanted them to heal. Well, I've had teeth removed and pulled, and that's got to heal, especially in my upper molars. You know, I have to get used to the 22 crowns. It's really strange having teeth again, all of them. It's nice, but I'm still babying and I'm watching what I eat. So do that. But don't be afraid when you go down there. Sani Dental takes care of everything. And I guess I can say I went down with cash. Okay. You get a cash discount. It's not that I'm cheap, but I just looked at it as I can put it toward more work. So you have to ask them if you can, if you know what you need, because then they can tell you how much time it's going to take before they can do a certain process. And then get the trip insurance just in case you had to stay over. Now, because I actually changed my program and because I didn't want my teeth pulled out, I wanted all saved and I got crowns and I had to wait to get a back partial. And that was going to take another 3 days. Well, I could have left on Easter Sunday and said, oh, screw it. But what am I there for? I was there to get my teeth fixed completely. So I bit the bullet. I called, it cost me another $320 to stay there, plus a hotel night. But I got everything done that I needed. And because I got the trip insurance, I get my money back. So I'm not losing anything. And then you're not going to get upset if for some reason, all kinds of things unexpected things can come up that you're not, nobody can tell or you can't control. So getting that trip insurance does make a difference. And again, when you do your plane fare, remember that particular border closes. And, work that out with Sani Dental if you can. And make sure you book through Sani Dental so they can book the hotels for you and you're going to get the discount, okay? And, like I said, I stayed there 8 days. I got 5 days free. It cost me $150 for my hotel for 8 days. Do that in the United States. Not going to happen. So if you got their number, let me give it to you. So in the US, it's 928-257-1307. And that goes to their United States number. Then you take it from there. Now, if you actually have your x-rays already, you can send it to them. They can look at it, and then they can tell you what they can do, what it's going to cost, and all of that. And then, you have a good idea. For me, I went down there. I just jumped into the void. I had no idea what I was going to expect. And I didn't want to know till I got there, but I had a limited budget. And they stayed. I mean, again, I got 22 crowns done, 3 teeth pulled, 2 root canals, and a back partial for under $5,000. It's all done. And I can smile again. I feel better. And I'd never met a more incredible group that is so professional, that actually cares about the patient. And, in America or Canada or wherever you are, doctors don't touch you for whatever their warped reason is. It's not what they're trained. And to me, that is so uncompassionate. But, you talk to people there and they go, I'm sitting out in the hall and my doctor actually came and talked to me and asked me how I was doing and really acted like he cared. Well, they all do there at this Sani Dental. And to me, that is a reflection of the owners. I didn't meet a person that was mean or I couldn't understand. They have people down there that speak really good English that interpret if you need. And Dr. Mario couldn't speak English. Jesus did. And I got my perfect teeth, okay? So, give them a call and mention my name, mention the video that you've seen this. It was the best thing I've ever done in my life. I've never, ever had nicer teeth, ever in my life. And guys, I'm turning 65 in July. So if you don't think I'm looking this as like a gift, it is. And if you can't afford the American dentist, which most people can't, give Sani Dental a call and set an appointment with them and do it. You're doing yourself a favor. And it's the best thing you ever do. You got healthy teeth, the rest of you is going to be healthy, And I can't tell those guys enough how grateful I am that they're so professional. They know what they're doing. They have doctors that have knowledge and experience, and they're kind, they're compassionate and caring. And they take care of you because they want you to come back. If I have to go back or take somebody else there, oh my God. And I do recommend Dr. Mario and Jesus. They are an incredible team. They saved my teeth. They changed my life. And Sani Dental did. And to be able to be shuttled around and have no worries at all. And again, when you go to the La Hacienda, it's like family there because you get to know people, and they've all are going through dental trauma, some more than others. But there's a bond there. It's if you've never been to Hawaii, one of the nice things about Hawaii is the family bonding that there is. And to me, Sani Dental was like being around family. Everybody's extremely nice and helpful. And, and it was even fun walking around Algodones and, doing some shopping with the locals. You can bargain, bargain. You really made their day, okay? So it's part of it. And remember, when you go down there, you got to heal, you have to rest, and, be kind to your teeth. You don't have to jump into eating meat right away. You can ease your way into it, and, you'll get there. If you can, I really strongly say take some angel light slices down, because, if you're going through the work and extensive as I have, I don't think I could have done it that easy, because the angel light untraumatized me completely. So I'm going to give you their number again, and it's Sani Dental, Sani Dental. Their number in the United States is 928-257-1307, and they do have a website, okay? SaniDentalGroup.com. SaniDentalGroup.com. Go see what they have and see if anything works for you. All I ask is that you mention my name, and you can tell them that, you like the work that they did on my teeth, which is amazing. And, it will change your life. So that's my dental story. And oh, all right. Algodones is right below Yuma. It's not what I call the vacation capital. It's totally desert. But again, I live in Hawaii. I live in the vacation capital. I was going down there for my teeth. I didn't care if I went sightseeing. Now, I'm sure you probably could take somebody, could take you sightseeing if you wanted. I wasn't there to do that. I wanted my teeth done, and I wanted to get the most teeth done I could for my budget. And, and that didn't mean travel. If you want to go travel, go to Costa Rica. It's going to cost you more money. If you want a little bit more sightseeing, you can go to Thailand. And I don't know what they do there, but, remember, if something happens, you might have to get back there. I don't know if I read that right, but I'm going to give you their number again. And honest to God, guys, if I didn't think so highly of these guys and they made me feel so safe, I wouldn't be doing this video and sharing this information with you. All right, so their number again is 928-257-1136. And you can also call the Hotel Hacienda if you want to make a reservation. And again, I had it done through the Sani Dental. When I made my appointment, I just asked them to make the reservation. I told them what I wanted. And then, you can qualify for free nights. It all adds up. And again, remember, Yuma Airport closes at night. It closes at 10 o'clock at night. I guess they have an Air Force base around there, and they don't open till 4:30 in the morning. So plan your airfare, your airline accordingly, and get the trip insurance, just in case you got to stay longer. And really, whatever work they're going to do, give them a couple extra days. And it's okay to change your plans on what you want to have done. As long as you can do it, if they can do it, they will work with you, because you are what's important. All right, I am done. And I hope you guys give them a try and tell them you saw my video that I sent you, because, they made my life. They changed my life. And I can smile again. So on that note, aloha.